A city on the verge of greatness.
So, hallo? Okay, der Ton ist da, das ist gut. Dann kann es jetzt losgehen. Okay, wir starten mit L.A Noire. Gut, dann kann es losgehen.
A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car, a symbol of freedom and vitality. Where Dakota's own home, and have room to breathe and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his
Ist der Sound
castle.
so okay?
A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory.
Oder muss das Mikrofon etwas leiser oder lauter?
The city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for.
Vielleicht muss ich das
You're on
Mikrofon
the
nochmal
same
leise
team.
stellen. Oder etwas
Dealing
lauter,
with
weil der Ton
corruption
irgendwie
is like
passt nicht.
chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your
Jetzt müsste der Ton
partner,
besser
or
sein.
maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come
Ja,
in.
jetzt passt es.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective at ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Dann fahren wir da mal hin, würde ich sagen.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From the beam of sunshine himself.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Dann würde ich sagen, untersuchen wir mal den
This is a
Tatort.
fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
Hasn't given me anything to go on.
Look at this junk.
Mal Müll untersuchen.
It's not
I
my
don't
job
think
to
so.
pick through other people's trash.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Dann wollen wir mal einen Weg nach oben suchen.
The gun's up on
Ah,
the
hier.
roof, right? So we need to find a way up. What kind of chumps do these
Smith &
homicide
Wesson,
guys think we
serial
are?
S71893. 2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Okay.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Dann wollen wir mal den Waffenladen untersuchen.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much. Hurry it up, Ralph!
Phelps, I'm coming.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Dann wollen wir mal gucken, was in dem Buch
Model
zu finden ist.
27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February '46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Dann fahren wir mal zu Schroders Apartment.
You're behind the wheel.
Now that wasn't so hard, was
Wir sagen schon, das Spiel ist wirklich geil gemacht. Auch mit der Grafik und allem. Und man muss sagen, es ist von 2011.
Schroeder, Apartment 2.
Gehen wir mal zum Apartment 2.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer.
Alten Live stellt sich mal bis 21:30 Uhr heute.
What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Yo.
That was a very bad move, Schroeder.
You ready, tough guy?
Bleib am Boden.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Dann untersuchen wir mal das Apartment.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Das Spiel ist echt gut. Das Spiel werde ich auf jeden Fall zu Ende streamen diesmal durch. Also das werde ich durchmachen.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This CRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Dann kommt das nächste Kapitel.
You picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identifying code 3.
Unsere erste Schießerei.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from
14
here.
Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
It's the next right. You should take the next right.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Okay, Schießerei.
me some cover!
Getting hit on your belt! Oh! Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow.
Okay, wo sind die?
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
chance, copper. You come any closer, we'll cut you in half.
Why is nobody covering me?
Stay down. Stay in cover.
Komm schon. Zeig dich. Wow, da ist noch einer. Okay.
That's
Erledigt.
it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Die Kapitel sind in dem Slot sehr kurz bei der Polizei.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer Syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that, Bomb.
Also das Spiel ist echt einer meiner absoluten Lieblingsspiele. Hab schon so oft durchgespielt jetzt.
Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wollen wir immer hinterherlaufen?
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD! You can go screw yourselves. Why, you... He's hiding in the alley!
Komm schon.
Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn! Watch your fire!
You don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell!
Staying the hell away from me!
You've got to be kidding!
You fucking asked for it.
Na, gleich haben wir ihn hoffentlich.
There's no way I'm going back inside. I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
Let's go.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Okay, dann kämpfen wir. Du willst kämpfen? Na los. Ein schneller
How
Kampf.
you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
Okay. Der wurde erschossen.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Broad daylight. A crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Wollen wir das Opfer untersuchen?
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Da hat er nix. Auf der anderen Seite vielleicht. Nein. Patronenhülsen.
Shell cases. These look like 32s.
Schauen wir mal, wo die Waffe ist.
We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Hier. Ah, hier.
All right, all right.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Show's over. Keep moving, all of you.
This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement. All right, all right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Okay, dann fragen wir mal die Zeugin.
Can I...
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss. Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Fragen stehen auf der rechten Seite. Nutze R, um die Verdächtige zu beobachten.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Du musst beurteilen, ob sie Wahrheit lügen. Wenn du glaubst, dass ein Zeuge lügt, wähle beschuldigen. Um einen Zeugen der Lüge zu beschuldigen, musst du ihnen einen Beweis vorlegen. Dann, na, sie guckt so. Ich würde mal sagen, sie verheimlicht uns irgendwas.
I'm having a hard time believing that, young lady. Do you want to be taken to a police cell?
You're hardly any older than me. Don't you dare talk to me that way.
A man is dead, Miss Galleta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you downtown.
Get out. Get out right now. Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say another word to you.
Gucken wir mal, ob wir im Laden noch was finden.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Okay.
Doesn't look like anything.
Ne, da gibt's nichts mehr.
We have the murder weapon?
No murderer. The girl saw it all, but she clammed up on me. We could trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Dann fahren wir da mal hin, würde ich sagen. Komm, ich lasse meinen Partner fahren.
You know the way. You can drive.
Kein Bock zu fahren.
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not...
Dann fahren wir mal dahin zu dem Laden.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Caillou. Edgar Caillou was his name. Thing looks like it'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Caillou?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, dann fahren wir mal zu dem Juwelierladen. Komm, jetzt fahr ich mal.
Go straight.
Nicht, dass mein Partner immer fahren muss.
Turn left up ahead.
Officer, can I interest you in a new...
Officer Cole Phelps. Are you Edgar Caillou?
No. Mr. Caillou is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Ah, das ist er.
Go, Cole, go!
No way!
Kalu, get back here!
Root beers all around, dog.
Schon.
Heavens to Betsy. Why, I never.
Too late, Kalu!
God damn.
Stop or I will shoot!
Okay,
Edgar
haben wir ihn.
Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solved. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record.
Wir dürfen eigentlich das erste
Not to mention
Verhör
the fine
durchführen.
work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man.
Okay,
You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps.
dann machen wir das.
Motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Okay, dann machen wir das Verhör jetzt. Verhören wir ihn mal.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You blew a man out of his socks over an empty grudge, you son of a bitch. Do you think I have sympathy for you?
That's the way. Keep needling me. Try the rough stuff, and my lawyer will be making an official complaint. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you.
Das war falsch.
We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Nochmal das Ganze.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Lügt natürlich.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you work.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen
Lügt
to your
natürlich.
dribble?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Erfolgreich durchgeführt.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Ich glaube, werden
Then let me
befördert.
have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Jo. Wir wurden befördert. Bestanden. Auf zum nächsten Fall. The driver's seat.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't
Biggs
even
werden wir nachher
approved
noch mehr
money
zu
yet,
tun
kid.
haben.
The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
Okay, dann gehen wir mal zur Besprechung.
Now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
That's an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
Hier in den Einstellungen kannst du auch noch Outfits dann wählen. Du hast halt 4 Outfits im Moment noch und wenn du halt einen Rang weiter kommst, kriegst du immer weiter neue Anzüge irgendwann.
I didn't come to California.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say?
Ja, was machst du denn da jetzt? Was ist denn jetzt vor?
You know you made it if you can get that desk.
Hallo. Ist irgendein Problem, Sir? Okay.
What the heck?
Das Trinken sieht nicht so realistisch aus, aber das macht ja nix.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio?
You can drive.
Want another commendation?
You know this place?
Sure. Near the old gasworks and Signo Depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
Dann fahren wir mal zum Tatort.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
Den Rest müssen wir natürlich fahren, ist ja klar.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. You don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Okay, gehen wir zum Tatort hin. Wir fragen mal die Zeugen.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
So, okay. Gehen wir mal hin.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
You're holding out on me. Spill it.
I'm telling you all I know. I already wasted hours getting involved in this thing.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Ich glaube, sagt die Wahrheit.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
Versuchen wir mal.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a
Da
little
unten sind jetzt halt die
longer, we'll have more
Rang
questions once we've
stand im
had a
Rang
look.
aktualisiert. Das heißt, je höher der Rang ist, desto mehr Outfits werden halt freigeschaltet.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up
$3 sind nicht viel für ein Schwein.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Stand da noch irgendwas? Nee, okay.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it. "32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?" Happier times, I guess.
Hier haben wir was.
Nope.
Oder auch nicht.
Bukowski, get over here.
I'm busy here, Phelps.
Come on, Bukowski, move it.
On my way.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Dann fahren wir mal zu Mrs. Black.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Where you going, Phelps? This is the place.
Sieht nach einem kleinen Puzzle aus.
No use leaving the thing half finished. That can't be right.
work.
Das müsste aber passen. Ein Teil fehlt. Was haben wir hier noch?
Nothing significant.
Okay, dann statten wir ihr mal einen Besuch ab.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Dann durchsuchen wir mal das
Check the
Haus.
place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Hier haben wir ein Bild. Mal hier gucken.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R and I should have an address.
Schauen wir weiter hier.
This must be Adrian's.
Natürlich fehlt die Brille.
So the glasses are a match. Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Sieht nach einer Affäre aus.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Okay, rufen wir mal den Erkennungsdienst. Ne, da ist noch was. Sieht nach einem Ticket aus.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Okay, rufen mal den Erkennungsdienst an.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks, ma'am.
I'm all right now, detectives.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Glauben wir das mal?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God
Okay,
knows what
Frank
he's up
Morgan.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So
Hij
Adrian
zegt hem ook die
spends a lot
waarheid.
of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Na, sie sagt immer noch die Wahrheit.
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Sie sagt echt die Wahrheit. Nee. Sie verheimlicht uns was?
You and your husband are in separate bedrooms. What gives? Did you want him out of the way, Margaret?
No, I did not. My husband and I may have drifted apart, but it wasn't my choice.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Oh, 5 von 6 Fragen
Please
richtig.
do, Detective.
Dann fahren wir mal dahin.
You can drive.
Where are we going?
Ab zu Kavanaugh's Bar.
Jesus.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
Waitress.
Looking for someone?
Could I get another spoon?
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
Dann
Everything was fine.
verhören wir ihn mal.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car, abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Ne, der lügt. Alter, die Gesichter sind so lustig manchmal. Ist so geil. Okay.
I think you were in on it, Morgan. You drove down there, and you let Black have it.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. That the best you got?
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
You're lying, Morgan. What happened to Adrian?
I have 10 guys who say I was here the whole night. You think you can prove I was there?
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
If he was on his way to meet you when he went missing, you're gonna have to do a lot better than I don't recall.
Der verheimlicht trotzdem was.
He had a couple and then left, I guess. Maybe he had to go meet someone. That's the best I can do.
This doesn't add up, Morgan.
Oh, 0 von 2 fahren
Excuses don't
richtig.
help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tail Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Dann beschatten wir ihn mal. Fahren wir mal hinterher. Gucken, wo er hin will.
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Bitte uns nicht erwischen lassen. Oh, nicht so schnell. Oh. Wir müssen echt vorsichtig sein. Ein Stück zurückbleiben hier. Darf uns nicht sehen.
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
So, wir müssen
Where are you
aufpassen.
taking us, Mr. Morgan? Too close, Phelps. You're way too close.
Wo will er hin?
Let's check the place out. Come on.
Schauen wir mal, wo er
Day
hingegangen
one of the
ist.
big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. Won't work on it.
Raum 2.
Apartment 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Who the hell is that? Will you
Oh,
relax?
da ist er ja.
Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan.
Ach, er läuft
Mr.
weg.
Black? LAPD, give yourself up now!
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's
Schnell
no point
hinterher.
running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now. It's over, Adrian.
Komm, bleib stehen.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house.
I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Okay. Erster Fall erfolgreich abgeschlossen, würde ich sagen.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Okay, Fall abgeschlossen, würde ich sagen. Ja. The consul's car.
Up, Phelps, Bukowski, we got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good. Get going.
Better go earn our pathetic wages. We've got a scene, a dumped car, and a witness. Let's get there.
Okay, es geht weiter. Fahren wir mal zum Tatort.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to...
It's him. The cop.
You're behind the wheel.
Kurz das Outfit wechseln.
Try to keep up, Stefan.
All right, all right.
Ups, das falsche Auto. Egal, ist auch ein Polizeiauto.
Catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
Schauen wir, was uns da erwartet.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Ich habe jetzt nebenbei hier was zu essen geholt. Gerade.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, Last night, I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
You're sure it was 3 Hispanics? Not some local kids you're looking out for?
Hell no. Little sons of bitches live around here. I'd love to see them in juvenile hall. But you got your wires crossed, son.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Also wie er guckt, ne? Sagt bestimmt nicht die Wahrheit.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Ah ja, und wenn du einen Rang höher kriegst, kriegst du auch neue Fahrzeuge oder Fahrzeuge dazu.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner. I must have taken the flag as a souvenir.
Fehlt eine
Can't
Flagge.
have any street value.
Empty.
Hier fehlt ein Reifen.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Schauen, wo das ist.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Ruf mal den. Ruf mal da wieder an.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thanks for your help.
Dann fahren wir da mal hin.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Den Partner fahren lassen.
Come on, Bukowski. Move it.
Okay, partner.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Folgen wir ihm mal.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car.
Setzen wir mal dahin.
I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
One left.
Einen haben wir noch. Rot fehlt.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Ah, ein Nummernschild. Könnte zum Auto gehören.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Auch nicht. Okay, befragen wir mal. Dewey.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs.
Illegale Einwanderer.
Downside is, they're a little light-fingered.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. You really
Wollen
ought
wir
to take more time over
Delgados-
the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the
Delgados
empty lot.
Wohnsitz durchsuchen.
Can you drive to this one?
So where you want to go?
Schauen wir mal in seinem Apartment.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
Schauen wir mal, was
Let's hope our
uns sagt.
archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Dass immer so gegen die Tür hämmern muss da.
Yet.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
Dann suchen wir mal. Gucken mal, was hier so alles zu finden ist.
So how far along are you, Anna?
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it gonna be when you go into labor and he's not around?
Sie sagte doch, sie war alleine.
You are wrong about
Serving
Gabriel.
breakfast for two,
He will
Anna?
be a good
You should have
father.
cleared up.
Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a...
Gehen wir in meine Hütte gucken. Da was ist?
No good to me.
Bringt mir nix. Ah, das Nummernschild. Das fehlende.
Diplomatic license plates.
Stimmt, keine Waffe gehört nicht zum Fall.
Optimistic, Cole.
Dann wollen wir ihn mal befragen zu ihm, wo er denn wirklich ist. Auf das Fenster ansteigen? Nee. Okay. Und die zweite Flagge, die fehlt. Sie hatten einiges zu erklären.
Souvenirs are a dumb move. You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Gabriel's been in trouble before. He left you here alone to answer for him, and you expect me to believe that his motive was honor?
Please don't yell at me. I've done nothing wrong.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Da kommen sie, die lügt doch. Das Essen steht doch da auf dem Tisch.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Lügt sie schon wieder.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
You're lying, Anna. I think you're a willing accomplice in these robberies.
What proof do you have that I stole the cars? You come into my house to insult and bully me? I have known many policia like you.
Gabriel wasn't at work. Where can we find him?
He said he would never go back. Gabriel is out driving around in his car.
Ich glaube, dass sie nur lügt irgendwie. Glauben wir ihr mal.
I will try and bring him in. If we have to track him down ourselves, it could end very badly for him, Miss Rodriguez.
He is out with his chivatos, Julian and Enrique. They race on the corner of First and Santa Fe. I have pleaded with Gabriel to stop, but he would not listen.
As soon as we corner Gabriel, we'll be back for you, Anna. You had your chance to cooperate. We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns.
Das
and get him off the
Autorennen
street.
schnell stoppen jetzt, bevor der Schlimmes macht. Muss da ganz dringend hin.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Do we know where we're going?
Schnell. Oh, das Autorennen geht los.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Scheiße, zu spät.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. He's getting away. Gonna lose him.
Ah, scheiße.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
Natürlich kommt jetzt Verstärkung für ihn, ne? Nebendran.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Oh, scheiße. Der fährt echt schnell, natürlich. Gut,
Enough
ist
games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
ein Sportauto, ne?
Phelps, take him out.
Komm, fast haben wir ihn.
God damn it, Cole. Hold it steady.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for Grand Theft Auto.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricón. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's a man? I should have burned his fucking car.
Gute Arbeit. Ich bin gleich wieder zurück.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
You have any plans for Weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty.
Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
Okay, nächster Fall. Bin wieder da.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Mouthpiece towards scriptural.
Who's he hiding from?
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. And Rodriguez might do time.
Straight ahead here.
I'll speak to the DA.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes conviction.
I'll convince him to let me go.
How you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Straight through the next intersection. Straight ahead here. Straight over. You need to take the next left.
Also wenn man zum Beispiel eine Abteilung abgeschlossen hat, dann hast du halt immer wieder, kannst du die Straßenverbrechen einfach alle nochmal spielen. Und die Kapitel alle nochmal starten, wie du Lust hast.
Finally. We're starting to think nobody would show.
Das könnte Schießerei werden.
The 3rd Street Gang and the Diamond Street Gang. Mexican kids with nothing better to do than howl at each other. But no bloodshed so far. Shit! Hope you brought plenty of ammunition, sir.
Schießerei.
LAPD, drop your weapons! Throw out the guns.
Oh, 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 oh. Holen uns eine Krone. Nee, komm, weiter, weiter.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist. How long do you think you can hold out?
Car 11K calling KGPL. I need an ambulance at 1624 West 3rd Street. Code 4. Shots fired and suspects are down.
Roger on the ambulance, 11K. All units be advised, code 4 on the major 415 on West 3rd Street. Suspects are down.
You know the way. You can drive.
So, jetzt untersuchen wir den Tatort.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here, dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Phelps?
I landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind. Patterson has life insurance.
Das spielt in L.A. in den 40ern, das Spiel.
We can notify next of kin.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent foot ornament. Those things are killers. Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Body traveled a good 20 feet. This blood is a long way from the body. The car must have been going like a bat out of hell. So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
She's all yours, Detective.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman. That's all.
Sie lügt.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things look pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Thank you, Miss Perry.
Oh, alle drei Fragen
Information has been
richtig.
Very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room. I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy?
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah, Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No, he came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm gonna need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
Ich glaube, wir haben ein neues Outfit
Get
freigeschaltet.
anything out of the regulars?
Das Kreuzritter-Outfit.
They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the Love Tap.
Schauen wir mal, wie das aussieht. Okay.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Dann fahren wir mal zu Pattersons Wohnsitz.
You're behind the wheel.
Ich würde sagen, wir besuchen dann morgen die beiden Wohnsitze. Okay, wir werden uns morgen da umsehen, weiter morgen Abend. Ich weiß noch nicht, wann ich live gehe morgen. Ob wieder 19:30, ob früher. Hoffe ich, der Stream war gut heute und es hat euch gefallen. Werde ich gucken, wann ich morgen anfange. Ich gebe es aber auch noch auf Instagram Bescheid und auf WhatsApp. Dann, ich bin dann raus und tschüss, bis morgen.
You coming, Stefan?
Keep your shirt on. Here I come.
Hey, that's that cop.
Try to keep up, Stefan. I'm at a loss.
We've got to track down that Lincoln, Phelps. We find the car, and then we nail the driver.